Warren Zaïre-Emery has so much potential. It is insane to think of what he's going to be like in 10 years' time. At 16 years old, he has so much room to grow. However, FM's technical bug, where the players just don't seem to grow during the sim in their technical attributes, is going to be a massive hindrance. And I've got to see what it's like in the next 10 years. Let's check it out. So as you can see right now, he is 16 years old at PSG. He is wanted by, he is rated at 9.6 to 29 million pounds, 1.2K per week. Not bad at all. So if you can pick him up early and you want him, I mean, obviously if you have a long-term save in mind, he could probably be a phenomenal pickup. Obviously, let's see how he is in 10 years time. But DM and midfield center, he could be very good for AC Milan for my save on the other channel in the next couple of years. But technicals, not great compared to some of the youngsters we've seen. That is my biggest worry about how the next 10 plus years are going to show. Mental and physicals are all in the same category as the technicals, but we know that those are going to grow phenomenally well, I'm assuming. So we're going to have to see how that happens. But the technicals, 11 corners, 12 dribbling, first touch of 12, passing of 12, technique of 13, just aren't going to cut it when he's a 30-year-old player and they're still at that range. Career stats, he has only been here since 2022, according to the game. He has a UEFA European Champion under 17 winners to his name. Not too bad. However, let's take a look at him in 10 years and see what actually happens. Well, at 27 years old, he is only rated 4.5 million to 13.5 million, 21.5K per week, squad player at VfL Bochum. Relegated from the Bundesliga. He has, yeah, it's on a free as well. But career milestones, as you can see, he's relegated from the Bundesliga in 23 with Bochum. 32 and 31, Bochum seasonal best 11, and I apologize if I'm butchering that name. But signed on a free transfer. He did not do well in Paris at all. French Youth Invitational winners in 24. And then again, that under 17 championship winners. But not great. You can see his actually mentals and physicals have not grown nearly as well as you would anticipate. Stamina of 16 is the only one in the green. Things have grown, but not very well. I don't know what his full potential number is, so I don't know how high he could have climbed. But man, he has not done very well at all. He did make 27 appearances for PSG from 22 to 30, but that is not many at all. 69 in 3 years for Bochum, 1 goal. And he actually could see he's playing as an AMR makeshift. His seasonal stats look awful. Very poor overall. Injuries, any hamper? He had a major one with a calf strain for 4 weeks in 2030, and that is it. So not injury prone at all. I really need to take a look at his potential number in the database and see how high he could have climbed. Because everywhere I've seen, I know it's got to be over 150 because in the Wonder Kids video I did for the FMB channel, he was in there. So I don't know what's happening in this save. Well, one of the sites that I looked at to do a little research on him, because I like to do a little bit of research before I do these types of videos, but one site I looked at saying, we don't say it lightly, but Warren Zaïre-Emery is one of the best talents we have ever seen. As a 15-year-old, he dominated the UEFA Youth League against opponents 3 and 4 years his senior, backing that up with a very strong displays at the under 17 Euros, and then with his final senior debut with PSG, he is the real deal. Unfortunately, not so much here. And I did take a look. His final potential is 175. Absolutely amazing that this just does not cover. I would say if you're going to be using him, definitely pick him up whenever you can. He is probably going to get expensive in saves where people are actually using him and doing something with him. But in this save, for some reason, and as always, any save can be different from any other save. So this save, he just comes out piss poor in the end and is sad to see considering how much you expect from him. And I would definitely still take a look at him, scout him like crazy in your own saves. But I mean, this is just an awful showing, sadly. And as I always do, I finish out with, as far as the save goes, the end of the season at 2035. You can see he is now contracted to Lyon till 2038. 3.8 to 11.5 million, 25K per week. He is still just a squad player. And as you can see, he moved to his current club, Lyon, for 2.4 million in 2034. Has made 17 appearances, 3 goals, much better than Bochum had him at 83 appearances and 3 goals. He is actually playing, which is fantastic to see. And he does have a couple of years left at this level. But again, technicals are just so bad for this level, for this age. It is crazy to see. Mental and physical, I don't know. Development tactically, he is being used mainly as a midfield center. He's played 2 matches in the DM role, 6.90 average rating, 14 in the center mid, 3 goals, 4 assists, and 7.09. So again, I mean, Lyon's not a bad club. I don't know what they're like at this stage in the game. If I go to competition, senior squad, they're 5th in Europa League. So he has definitely brought it up. He is definitely doing better than he was at Bochum. However, I'm pretty sure if you brought him into your own team, you're going to expect better things out of him at this stage, especially if you're in the 2034-35 season. He is probably an absolute monster. And if he is, definitely let us know in the comments below. I would love to see how poorly this is represented in this save for some reason, and how fantastic he is doing on your own save. But I am Seffi, if I'm saying that's it for me. Warren, Zaïre-Emery, and the Football Manager blog channel saying thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.